Hi, all right, so I'm gonna do a little reflection over the last week of our class. There's a couple points I wanted to make. One about the reading. There was one quote that really resonated with me, and then I was going to talk about a couple of other things we discussed in class. But first, I was going to talk about the January 21st reading of Principles, Publicity, and Politics. I don't have the quote exactly written down, but I still remember it, and it kind of really stuck with me because it makes a lot of sense, and I think it's something that as um, you know, political, using the media to influence human rights and stuff. I think it's a very important, very valid argument. And I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but it was saying something along the lines of how we need to do more educating people on a topic rather than just showing them a picture and hoping that message or that image kind of sticks with them. And it really makes sense because when I think of like really trying to progress with human rights, you can't really just go blindly in it. And I feel like sometimes, not saying that the people who are trying to influence and get donations or whatever from these NGOs or whatever it is, maybe sometimes they just kind of want to appeal more to emotion and hope that people who are maybe not necessarily less educated, but people who are more, I don't know, savvy, whatever you want to say, maybe that's not the most politically correct term, but something that maybe doesn't need that much motivation to actually help. It was just like kind of like sending an image to someone and hoping that they donate. But I think it's more important that we actually, educate people on the topic so they understand the real complexities of the issue. Because I feel like if you don't understand those, you're really not going to be able to get the root cause of something. And then secondly, it was about kind of the role that the photographers play in capturing like these, kind of not violent, but sometimes gruesome pictures or whatever they're trying to depict. And there's something we were talking in class about how, what role do the photographers play? Do they just take a picture and then just walk away, or should they actually help? But I feel like them just taking a picture and capturing the moment, that's their job. Like that's what they're supposed to do. If they were there for humanitarian work, they'd be there doing that. Sometimes they're doing both. But I think we were just talking specifically about that, how that African child next to the vulture. I think the guy wrote it down. His name was Kevin Carter. He took that picture, and people were so angry and upset that he just walked away after. Eventually, he killed himself. And I feel like we have to understand that maybe not all the time, but a lot of the time those photographers are there just to capture the moment, and in doing so, it kind of helps facilitate more and more, you know, awareness, and hopefully eventually get more people to understand what's going on, especially like poverty and malnourishment in Africa. So those were kind of the two big takeaways I had over the past week of class. But yeah, that's it.